What up, ladies and gentlemen? Back on another edition of Neat and Unfiltered with your host, Kenyon Martin, and your co-host,
your boy, Jadakiss, Colombian Kiss, fresh from Colombia. What's up, baby?
Already, and we got a friend and family of the show, MG, to all of us. Y'all can call him Mark Gray. A Maryland Terp. Welcome back to the show, MG.
Kenyon, always a pleasure. Jadakiss, an honor.
Love is love, my brother.
Already.
Always.
Yeah, man. A whole lot been going on out here in these streets. NBA playoffs started. We got a few things to talk about with that, and we're going to get right to it, man. So game one is in the book, man. I thought it was some good games overall. I think from the play-in games to now, I think it's been some good basketball. Even though I was against the play-in situation, I hated it, but it was some good basketball. The way teams winning on the road is something to be talked about. Do the fans have anything to do with it? Them having fans in the stands now, are they feeding off it anymore? But yeah, man, let's talk about the matchups, man. So what you guys' impressions on game ones?
You want me to go first? Go ahead.
I think it was some great game ones. I think you can't get, of course, momentum always helps, but sometimes you can't count your chickens too early. Like if you know LeBron usually lose game ones. You know what I mean? A lot of the times. So don't get gassed off. Come back and get focused and channel in and, try to close out the series. But don't let game one make you think you're going all the way to the promised land.
Okay. All right. So let me backtrack then. Okay, let me backtrack. Let me backtrack before we go to you.
Remember, I'm saying it as a fan. So, you speaking I got you. Player,
no. I'm saying, so who you got? So let's go down and let's see who you got in these series. So Utah, Memphis, who you got in that one?
If Donovan come back, I got Utah.
Okay, Clippers, Dallas.
I got Clippers.
Denver, Portland.
No Murray. I got Portland.
Okay. Phoenix, Lakers.
Chris Paul with the bum shoulder. I gotta go with the King.
Okay, I'm going healthy Chris Paul. That he gonna be okay. Because I think it was a stinger, and I think he's gonna be all right.
I like Phoenix.
Okay. So
I like a healthy young Phoenix, man.
Okay, so Philly, Washington.
Philly.
Okay. New York, Atlanta.
You know where I'm going with that, baby.
Okay.
Hometown.
So Milwaukee, Miami.
I like Miami.
Okay. And I ain't got to tell you, I ain't got to ask about the last one. So
we ain't got to say.
Yeah, we ain't got to say. So all right, with that said, so it's been some good game ones. MG, what's your impressions on? And then I'll tell you who I got in the series as well. So MG, what's your impressions and who you got in these series?
All right, well, starting off first, that Heat's Bucks series, I think that's a pick 'em right there. You know what I mean? Like those. Yeah. The Miami Heat, they showed last year, like you can't sleep. You'd be a fool to sleep on a team 2 years in a row, right? They caught everybody off guard last year and made it all the way to the finals. And everybody kind of like how you got here. You can't do that.
And the coaching, Spoelstra is a monster. Especially, right. It's like playoff Rondo is a playoff Spoelstra. He kicks into another gear. Go ahead.
Kiss, I think you so right. Like nobody mentions that, and you're right. Like think about how he started off his career. Like, he Pat Riley's little whipping boy. He just got the gig. And then look how you just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever mentions that. Here we are 10 years removed from that. And all them video boy jokes is done. And like, he's still getting it done. You know,
he used that to his advantage. You know what I mean? To eventually become a head coach and a damn good one.
Yeah, they don't got no super team, and they still over there making things happen. I would like to say the Bucks, but I feel like the Heat have proven more to me in the last 2 years than the Bucks have in the playoffs. Okay. The biggest story of the weekend to me, for real, was the Clippers saying they wasn't ducking the Lakers, but duck calling whatever you want. They wanted Luka, and they got all the Luka they can handle.
They ran into Dallas, and they ran into that left hook, the most dangerous.
Old saying go, be careful what you ask for, right?
What you ask for. And the crazy thing is that like for the past better half of a decade now, all we keep hearing about is what makes Kawhi and Paul George so special is that they two-way players. They the two best wing defenders in the league. And all these players on the Clippers are supposed to be the defensive players. Rondo's supposed to be a defensive player. Kawhi's supposed to be a defensive player. Paul George is supposed to be well, here's the question. Whose man is Luka? Like, whose man is Luka?
Who guarding him?
Who guarding Luka?
Who guarding 77?
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna say it like this. Amongst my friends, we consider Kenyon a little bit of an enforcer. If everywhere we go, we get beat up, we might need a new enforcer, yo. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they lack.
Yeah.
Well,
they lack Kenyons right now.
It's like, who's the defensive stopper out there? Because Luka just seems to do whatever he wants pretty much every time he plays.
Boston, they really switched it up. So even if they had a big 4, a big 5, you can't really rough them up right now with the way they changed the game.
I see your point, MG. Series. Yeah, I'm saying I see your point, MG.
At what point does one of them take that personal and just be like, "That's me.
I got him." Yeah, who gonna take the initiative and say, "I got him"?
Yeah, so I guess they asked Ty Lue like why Kawhi didn't spend a lot of minutes on Luka. So I guess they insinuated that that's going to change in game 2. So I guess Kawhi
must have been some furniture moving in the locker room saying, "I got him, man. I can't stick him. I got him."
Yeah, but I'm saying, but still, you got Pat Beverly over there. He's supposed to be first team.
He's been banged up though too.
Yeah, he's been banged up, of course, but still, that ain't.
Those excuses in the playoffs. Everybody banged up, right?
Everybody banged up. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you stand on, though. That's what you made your name on. Yeah. I'm saying to MG point, if I'm known as that, then I can't let you go out and get a 30-point triple-double. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like he's good. You know what I'm saying? Don't take nothing away from Luka. He's good, but to y'all point, like somebody got to take it personal.
He made it look too easy. Yeah. He was out there.
Somebody got to take it personal. Like somebody got to take it personal. Like
absolutely.
Yeah, so
Celtics Nets. I mean, that's what that is. That's just a lot of talent versus not as much talent.
Yeah, Blazers warm up. That's just a warm up series.
Yeah, Blazers, Nuggets. I mean, without Jamal Murray, I just don't think the Nuggets have reached what they.
Tough.
I like Young Boy first game. I like Young Boy. They slept on my brother. He came. He did what he did first game. Shout out to Melo.
Yeah, and they end up booing. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. They end up booing my man for no reason. But
no reason whatsoever. Then Philadelphia and the Wizards, it looked like Philadelphia kind of came out a little flat, and Washington is different, a little bit better than their record. Like this little streak, and since they pick up Gafford and Russ got healthy again, like they're a lot better than people think they are. And a combination of, I think they're a lot better than people think they are. And I think the Sixers aren't as good as people think they are, to be honest with you. I think it's a little combo. I still expect the Sixers to handle them probably in 5, maybe 6, but probably in 5. But I mean, I don't think it was supposed to come down this close. I mean, with 3 minutes left in the game, it was a 4-point game, in Philadelphia. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
it's the playoffs, baby.
Exactly.
All the games were good.
Lakers, Suns, I'm with Kiss. And I'm with Kenyon, I should say. I'm factoring in a healthy Chris Paul, and I think Chris Paul going to lead them through that one there. Hawks, Knicks, great series, great excitement. Trae Young, happy to see him. My son's a huge Trae Young fan, and I know a lot of it's like this next generation.
Traded game.
Yeah. I mean, he
traded the Garden last night.
I kind of hit something. Like, I watched a lot of Knicks games. I watched probably just about every Knicks game this year. Julius Randle got out to a monster start of the season. His last 2 weeks of the season, I don't know if you've been paying attention, he cooled off something serious.
Yeah. He hit a little twitch. He hit a little wall. Definitely.
Yeah, and I think it's a known fact Thibodeau players, he's been known to run his players into the ground. You know what I mean? And one team, like there was no star player of Julius Randle's level this year other than Joker who didn't do any of that load management. He played every game back to back. It didn't matter. Like there was no resting. There was no 20-minute games. Like,
young.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. It's people younger than him resting.
But I don't think
him
that
and
was,
RJ Barrett. Go ahead.
I don't think that was it. Watching game 1 yesterday, Knicks versus the Hawks, he should have just let Burks and D Rose do their thing. He wasn't hitting. Do some other things that help the team. Rebound, screen, jump, dive in the fucking stands. They was holding it. I think he wanted to get it going to the point where he messed up the momentum of the team.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this. If their game plan is to let Alex Burks lead them to the second round, definitely give me the Hawks. I can tell you that much.
It is what it is. He was busting that. He was killing them.
I don't say no.
Game 1, man. He ain't been in the playoffs. Like he ain't like he gonna be all right, man. Like I believe like Julius Randle gonna be good.
Jitters out.
He had to get the jitters. He shot the ball 20, 25, 26 times. So it wasn't from a lack of effort. I'm saying like he tried it. The thing just didn't go in. You know what I'm saying?
It's a big stage, man.
Huge stage.
No, it's definitely not.
A lot of pressure.
I expect more of them.
And a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? They ain't been in the playoffs in 8 years. It's a lot of pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of pressure come with that. So, but I think he's gonna be good. But yeah,
I definitely think he'll be all right. But I don't know. I kind of feel like Atlanta might got that one, man. I feel like Atlanta might have got that one. That series. I mean, Trae Young look real good. John Collins, Clint Capella, like they got players over there.
They got a lot of talent. They got a lot of talent.
They got a lot of talent. And
I wish Mitchell Robinson wasn't hurt.
You say that, but
they need that extra big. They need that blast somebody to protect home down there. Nerlens Noel, he's good, but his knees is shot, man. He can only give you so much. You need some help. Then his help is Taj Gibson. He needs Taj Gibson.
Hey, y'all drafted y'all got a top 6 pick over there.
Yeah, we spend some money.
Y'all got a top 6 pick over there.
And we're going to spend some.
Doing nothing. We don't get no run.
Yeah, y'all got
he's
Obi
a
over
baby, man. You can't expect a bunch from Quickly, Obi Toppin, all. And they don't just work like that, man.
I got you.
Out of the barrel, you only gonna get a couple of dogs, man. Out of the litter, everybody getting a grand champ.
And for the last game, the Jazz, the Grizzlies versus the Jazz. I mean, the story for the last 3 games for me has really been John Morant. Man, I feel like he's the most slept on.
They didn't have no fear. Memphis played with no fear last night.
That closeout game against Steph Curry, like this dude goes three trips in a row. Like, give me the ball, clear out, I got this, and closes out all 3 of them. Like, that's not for a second-year player. Everybody talks about in that draft Zion, and I get it. Zion at the crib. John Morant in the playoffs. Zion with Brandon Ingram.
Zion might be at the beach. He might be at the beach.
But he got him, Brandon Ingram, LeVar Ball at the crib. This dude got Valanciunas, what's his name, and some random dudes in the playoffs, and he clearing out and making moves happen. John Morant is a beast, man.
You got a pretty good group, man. Don't treat his group like that, man.
Yeah, but they've been in the playoffs.
It ain't Zion supporting class.
Yeah. His
Am I wrong,
like
Kenyon?
No. You're right. But the Grizzlies been in. Yeah, like the Grizzlies been in part. Like I'm saying, the Grizzlies been in playoff mode for the last 2 weeks. I'm saying they had to play to get in. I'm saying they had to play to get in. So they've been in playoff mode for the last 2 weeks. So
that's the only thing that I think is beneficial from the playing. Okay, they got that momentum. Like we got nothing to lose. We don't care who we play. We ain't supposed to
Donovan
be
not playing. And Donovan not playing game 1. They like shit. This is a game to get.
Yeah,
this is a new generation. I don't understand that.
They come in playing with house money. You know what I'm saying? They come in playing with house money. You know what I'm saying? So
Kenyon, have you ever seen a franchise player say he wanted to play a playoff game and the team said nah?
No. Especially if it ain't if it's not that serious of an injury, like nah.
Dude said he practiced 3 days in a row.
Yeah. Then they said they didn't like how he was moving and shooting around or some shit. Like I would acted a goddamn fool, man. Like
they said he did after the loss.
Listen.
He did after the loss.
Hey, to the point of where they would have had to contemplate suspending me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You would have took it all the way there.
Look, I would have acted a fool, man. Like, I would
Absolutely.
have acted a goddamn fool. Listen, I acted a fool. George Carr played me 7 minutes in the first half, man. I threatened to beat him up at halftime. Listen, this is real shit, real story. Okay, we played the Clippers in the playoffs. 7 minutes, man. Game 2. I lost my shit on that man, dog. Like, had Latrell Sprewell never threatened to choke, I mean, if Sprewell never choked PJ Carlson, I mean, I would have beat George up in that hall. Played me 7 minutes, man. Like, could you imagine not playing me at all in the playoff game? The fool I would have acted. Like, Donovan Mitchell had every right to. You know what I'm saying? Like, playoffs,
absolutely.
man. Like, this is we trying to win the championship.
And now
we got backs against the wall. We gotta go to Memphis and get a game.
And then now it's going to be now it's possible to be on my resume as a 1-8 loss. Picture that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they the 1 seed, bro. And we down to the 8 seed.
They got the best record in the league. Like, they got the best overall record. So they got home court throughout.
I'm not trying to have a 1-8 loss on my resume. Y'all
not at all. Yeah, not at all. I'm saying, so now you got to come out in game 2 and play out his mind. Well, he ain't played in a month.
Mm-hmm.
So now you put all that pressure on this man to come. Like you could have game 1, you could have had him out there, decoy, ran him, minute restriction, whatever you got to do, but he's still out there.
Still,
and they still got to account for him. I'm saying, like,
I'm with you, bro.
It was a horrible decision as an organization.
I think so too.
God off.
I think so too.
God off, and he had every right to spaz out after the game.
Lost by 3, bro.
I'm saying, I just got the alert that he said he acted for game 2. No shit.
He said he was active for game 1.
Yeah, I'm
wasn't
just
even
saying,
on the injury report.
Yeah, I'm saying, I guess it came. The team said he playing now, so yeah, I bet y'all are saying he playing.
He gotta play now.
Yeah, y'all down a game. But yeah, man, like, that's just unbelievable to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that they would do that. Like, it's wild. I'm saying that. And then on top of it, like, they thought they was gonna beat Memphis. I'm saying, without him, okay, we got game 1 at home.
Yeah, that's what it was. They played that one sweet. They thought that one was sweet.
It was gonna be a letdown. They were like, oh, okay. Nah, not at all.
And it's like, why though? Well, I mean, that's that. Like, if you will watch the way, like you said, Memphis been in killer be kill mode for basically 2 weeks now, and y'all been in it doesn't really matter mode for 2 weeks. Like, and then y'all met, and somebody got killed. You know what I mean? Like, they literally been in playoff mode for 2 weeks, and y'all literally been feet in the sands mode for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that's not a good look.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Memphis get game 1, but like, I was hoping like hell Steph got in, man. Like, like I was hoping like hell both LeBron and Steph got in. Like, I was around here basically cheering for Golden State. Like, like I wanted them to get in, man. Because the way he playing, like, everybody still need to continue to see that.
I agree, but the way everybody else on this team playing, I don't think we need to see any more of that. Like, it's an elephant in the room, and I don't know if you want to discuss that, but watching it, as exciting as watching Steph is, it's some play out there that's painful to watch, bro.
Oh yeah, it's
some play out there that's painful to watch.
Like, I love everything. Listen, I love everything Draymond does. Like, he competes at the highest level. He defends everybody, man. He's unselfish. They put him in position, man, to be
Day is my guy, man. It's my guy, man.
When the game on the line,
that's all you got to say, Kiss?
No, fuck
my
that.
guy, he gonna do whatever. He the closest to a Kenyon, not shooting, heart and enforcement.
I'm with you. I'm with you and all that.
They got in the league that toughen up and or rough you up.
Yo, okay, but still.
He having a bad season.
No. I'm talking about one particular play. Game on the line, series on the line, season on the line, man. Like, you go to the basket, and that's what you do. Like, listen. He come from the same cloth.
Thing?
He didn't want to get fouled for one, I think.
He didn't want the ball.
He didn't want the ball to start.
Right, let's start with that.
Like, because he limited offensively, so he didn't want it in his hands in that situation. I'm saying, if he can't get off of it, when he got to go try to make a play for himself, that was tough. I'm saying they put him in a tough spot. I'm saying, but they wasn't gonna let Steph beat him.
Nah, that's what it's been for the. Yeah, that.
So,
that
but
was
my
the
thing is,
plan.
listen, dude jumped in the air like Tillman jump into him, go get a foul. You know what I'm saying? Like it was go dunk the ball, go try to dunk it, you get a foul. Like Tillman left his feet. Like that's the shot you take like that. Like I was like, wow.
At a certain point, I feel like you have to take it personal that you're an NBA player and coaches are saying don't guard him. Literally, don't guard him. He's just out there. For the first time ever, I remember
they're playing him back a lot. They're playing him back.
Like he's hurt.
To be in a professional basketball league, like, how far
he is hurt. Like as much as he did all assists, he averaged 8.5 assists, 8.9, whatever he averaged assists, like a game. Like it's hurting Golden State at times. I'm saying because they like to MG point, like they don't have to guard him.
Man, I was watching one of the games about 3-4 weeks ago. Never heard this term before used offensively. Mark Jackson says Draymond Green is out there playing center field. That's a defensive term. Like the same way you're on defense, he's just out there in the middle of the court doing nothing, lost. Just nobody's guarding him. He's just there. And Van Gundy was just like, yeah, like he's got to figure something out. Like you can't just and I think it has to become psychological because 2-3 years ago when KD, Clay, and everybody's healthy, if you left Draymond wide open, he was knocking down the three. You know, he was shooting it, he was making it, whatever. He was averaging 12 points a game. It didn't get to this point. And somehow between, that now we're to the point that they don't even disguise where the double team is coming from. Like, now Draymond's man is going to be staying with Steph. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. He catches it, then Steph passes the ball to him. And because Draymond doesn't shoot, he swings it. And then what do you know? You end up with 12, 15 assists because every time you come, you know what I'm saying? It's he catching that ball, swinging to somebody else who's wide open, and they hitting the shot.
And then, like, just if you go deeper, like a lot of the turnovers that was late in the game, them trying to force them back doors and all that kind of stuff, like they said, like that's Draymond's man. Like they are sagging over. They don't have to guard him. So his man is just clogging up the paint.
Yeah.
Like they helping off. They can double team. They can do different things where like it was a situation where he was in Denver. I set a pick and roll just like he did for Chauncey. They trapped Chauncey. Chauncey threw me the ball at the top of the key. Same situation. We playing Philly. Different stakes, but still game on the line. I go to the basket, dunk on Dallenberg. Same situation. He left his feet. I go to the basket, and when they don't call a foul, I dunk on him for game. You know what I'm saying? Same situation.
I was about to say you, Kenny. I was going to let you finish because I wasn't sure. Yeah. I had to play in my mind already. I knew they threw to you top of the key. You look around.
Yeah, right. Because I'm looking to go make a play. Because I'm looking to go make a play for somebody. Because I'm thinking they're gonna rotate.
And then
they don't rotate. I'm like, man, whatever.
Straight to the basket.
For game, like
off for two. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like they felt that they didn't have to rotate to me, but you're gonna pay for this. Like you're gonna pay for the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Now, so if somebody would have came up, they would have stepped out, would have made a play. But in that situation, like you gotta, like, and he fouled me. So same situation, like Tillman left his feet. So Draymond jump into him, boom, take the hit, go to the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, it was a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it just said a lot in that instant, you know what I'm saying? Like that they didn't rotate to him, and then that's the shot that he took for game. Like, I think he panicked and it was like a lot probably was going through his mind, man. But like they wouldn't have been in a situation without him, of course. I'm saying he played his ass off all year, but that in that situation, he could have been better, but should have been better. You know what I'm saying?
That was hard, man. That was hard because, like you said, we've been spoiled by the Steph Curry show for about 2 months. And it was kind of like the season ended like, oh, okay. Like the Sopranos ended like, okay. Wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I thought we had another 4 games of Steph.
Yeah, like, I definitely thought they was going to do something.
Yeah, and no more Steph.
Yeah.
Even Clay being hurt Draymond more. The more players they lose and injuries, Draymond needs the whole.
But he still can do more.
He needs the whole meal there. He can't.
He averaged more assists than he did points.
If you
this year
watch,
you talking about?
Yeah, yes. Like he averaged 7.9 points.
He don't want to shoot.
But this year they need you to score 15 to 16 to 17 points. This is the year where they need it.
That's why it's getting exposed, because they need more men. They need more firepower now with the injuries and Clay being out, and it's evident.
And then it can be something as simple like we ain't asking him to go out like and make
be more
5-6 threes. Be more aggressive on some of them handoffs.
When they leave you, turn and attack.
Like on all the dribble handoffs to Steph and all that. Like keep a few of them. Go to the basket. Go do some different things. You know what I'm saying?
They already know he's gonna give it off on that dribble handoff.
Every time
the screen, he's throwing it right back, and that's on the scouting report. And he ain't proving them shit's wrong yet.
Here's my thing, though, Kiss. If you want a team with Steph, KD, and Clay, and you find a way to average 10, 12 points a game, like, damn, that's 3 elite scores, and you find a way to average 12 points a game. We get rid of 2 of them.
You should be able to
average 8. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
you're right.
What we just freed up literally 30 shots a game, and somehow your scoring average went down.
Yeah, nah, I got no rebuttal for that. You absolutely right. This shit was supposed to go up impressively.
So when the coach walks into the locker room and says, we got 30 shots to give out, what you just went to hit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
looking around like,
hey, coach, put me down for 5. I'll go up at 10. Put me down for 5. Jay, what can I put you down for? 8, maybe 6. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it just
you
like
turned into some of your shots.
I ain't gonna lie. The add on to that, I be betting. So right before the play-in, I'm about to go home. I'm in the bodega. I'm putting in a bet. Golden State is playing somebody. I'm going to the player prompts. They got Steph to do something, 27 or something. They had Draymond to score 6.5 points. I said, nah, this gotta be it. I'm taking this. Do you know he didn't score? That shit killed me, dog. And they was playing somebody.
Just knew it was a typo, huh?
That shit killed me, man. I said, Vegas is a motherfucker, man. I jumped right on that shit, okay? I know he can give me 7. I know he can give me 7 points, dog. There's nobody there to say he can.
Yeah.
I love that
4
story.
too. That shit hurt my heart, man.
I bet it did.
And probably about 35 minutes too.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a problem.
Shit hurt me.
6.5. Like, he gonna
they made a mistake.
Yeah.
Niggas out here giving out free money, huh?
Yeah, he like
called me.
Caught me, man. Sucker. I had sucker written all over me.
Yeah.
I said, if you say 6 rebounds or 6 assists, take that money.
No, that was a lock, but they didn't have that. They 6.5 points.
You know why they ain't had that? You know why they ain't had that?
Because they watching. Because they watching, goddamn it. They watching.
He probably
they squeeze the numbers for real. They don't play with they numbers is accurate.
Yeah.
To the bone.
Yeah. That's how it go when you take emotions out of it, you just look at the numbers.
Yeah, because if he ain't
scored,
because if he averaging 8
3 weeks.
Because if he averaging 8,
right.
They going with the laws of averages, like he ain't getting that 8 tonight. Like he might get it, he might not. That's why it's 6.5. I'm like,
but they like I bet we can lower some people in with this one. And Jada ended up bodega like, free money.
They caught me sweet. I know they put me on the bulletin board wherever the base was. Oh yeah, look what we got.
Got one.
Probably like double down tomorrow for 7 points.
Yeah.
Got him again.
I ain't touching this prompt for the rest. Another season or 2.
Oh shit.
Well, what you got, kid?
Oh, to the main topic of the couple weeks, man. Let's go on and get to it. It's been going on for a couple weeks now, but the Kwame Brown, Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes, and Gilbert. Well, we ain't got to talk about all of it, but let's just speak on the whole thing. I've seen clips and I've seen the whole interviews. I've taken time to watch like everything Kwame was saying because I wanted to make sure I just wasn't watching clips and just hear him out. Because of course people only focus on just bulletin board material and stuff like that. But I want to make sure I heard him out. And the boy making all the sense in the world, in my opinion. Like he is spot on about everything that he's been saying. He's been dealing with the shit for 20 years. And he's never said anything. Like people didn't know this man could speak as well as he does, as an intelligent conversation as he's been having with the world, and getting his points across, using a lot of four-letter words in the meantime, a lot of them, which I don't mind because if people listen to the message and not the way it's being delivered, you know what I'm saying, then you'll hear what he's saying. Definitely he throwing nigga around like
I only seen one of the clips.
You got to go watch the whole joints, kids. But you know, but you can get, but like you got to
watch one of them. You've seen all of them. I'll tell you that much.
But but he come up with some different gems like throughout each one. Like he gonna give you a few gems, and him going in on Charlemagne and going in on Stephen A. and which I have no problem with whatsoever. Like because Stephen A. He everybody that has a platform that he said anything negatively about should blast his ass out every chance they get because he's taking every opportunity that he could to say whatever he want. I'm saying about men and how much money men make, etc. So shout out to Kwame for slapping Stephen A. across his ass, man. Like, but yeah, no, man, I think it's been entertaining and I think it's been insightful on get his views and get his stories about everything that's happened since he got drafted. Because he let the narrative be was that he a bust. And if you go look at it, like not too many busts play 12, 13 years, man. Like that make $60, $70 million. Like that. A lot of people take that. Like go ask a lot of them dudes, man, that only played 3 years. Like would you trade places with Kwame Brown? Like absolutely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's like hats off to him, man. And I think he's been spot on. I think he's been funny while he's doing it. But yeah, so what are your guys' impressions for what you've seen and what you
I was out the country.
Hey, kids, hold on 1 second, kids. There's two sides of that story though. And I don't know if you want to get into that because
we can get into it.
People personally. The other side.
Get into it.
What do you feel about what they because it's not Kwame talking to himself.
Oh yeah.
People talking.
No, we're gonna get into it. Yeah.
Y'all got me all the way lost. Let me just say this and then y'all gotta fill me in because I was out the country. Fill you in. Yeah. I was out the country. So on my way to the airport, I was able to see I seen Kwame. I seen a clip of Kwame ventilating.
So it stemmed from Jenny Buss and Gilbert going on All the Smoke.
Okay.
Like they asked about a trade that was made, and Kwame feel that his name and being mentioned within the trade he felt was insignificant.
Let me intervene. Okay. Kiss. So they on the All the Smoke podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna get to it.
Yeah, but I want to say
All the Smoke.
Jenny says when they talked about the Paul Gasol trade, Jenny said we traded for Paul Gasol and we traded 3 players. That was a great trade. He said 3 players. He said, yeah, we traded Kwame, Marc Gasol, and one other name. He said, oh, so you traded one player. She said, no, it was 3 players. He said, he tapped him on the leg and said, nah, that's 1 player.
This is what Gilbert said?
No, Gil had nothing to do with that.
Gil had nothing to do with that.
Who said that?
Gil was just sitting there.
Who said it was 1 player?
Stack said it was 1.
Stack said.
Stack 5.
And Matt Barnes didn't catch it. So here with Matt Brown, he got tapped on the leg, and he said, no, one player, like, to say Kwame don't count as a player. That's the gist of the conversation. The joke was that Kwame don't count as a player.
Yeah. I was gonna get to it, but thank you for chiming in. You know what I'm saying? But no, yeah. So
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
off. No, you good. No, so Kwame got wind of it, and then Gilbert went on. And the thing with Gilbert wasn't really a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Him and Gilbert talked about it. They were teammates, and he know how Gilbert is, man. So I don't think it was as big of a deal for him with the Matt and the Stack thing. I'm saying because he know how Gilbert is. So when the whole thing went down, like Kwame was like, fuck, enough is enough. Like, y'all ain't gonna keep making me insignificant and talking about me and making me out to be this and making me out to be that 20 years after the fact. Like, dude, get off my nuts, basically. Like, chill. Like, y'all, it is what it is now. So he took to the World Wide Web.
and just ain't stopped since. And ain't stopped since.
And what kind of shit is he saying though?
The funniest shit is that he's calling Matt Becky with the good hair.
Good hair.
Yo, I think that shit is he called him Becky with the good hair, kids. Yeah, I think that shit is the funniest shit in the world.
He calls Stack a fake Black Lives Matter gangster. I'm gonna kill you, blood confused person. All in one thing. And the thing is that the impressive part is that he said it 3 different times and had the exact same order.
Yes.
like that, like it was like you remember that Boondocks episode, a pink card slipped back, and it was like a pink card slipped back. Like it was like that type of job. He was like a confused Black Lives Matter activist gangster Muslim. Like it was, I was like, okay. Like and he just kept going.
Yeah, he was grow up, pull your pants up, take the rag out your pocket, get the blunt out your mouth. Like he just going. Like and
then so hold on, let's go.
Yeah.
And then from there, so he get on the warpath. He knock out about 4 or 5 videos before it was like the Drake Meek joint. Like he just banging out them videos before you
back to back.
Yeah, he might have been on the plane and didn't even know this shit was going down type of shit. Like, whoa, Kwame done dropped 5 videos, you know what I'm saying? Like while you was in the bathroom, like, damn, okay. So Stack come back on the peaceful thing, but here's the thing is Stack's peaceful joint has barbs in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, big fella, I don't want no smoke, man. It's all good. We not gonna give you no attention because you already blew the attention when we got picture #1 overall, and you couldn't handle that. So blah. And then it was just like, oh, okay, that wasn't much of an apology. Yeah. Then he comes back with another apology about, hey man, I don't want no problems with you, big fella. We supposed to be peaceful, And then 2 minutes in, it goes to your career is dirt, your life is dirt. But peace be to Allah. And it's like, what the hell was that? You know what I mean? Like Matt Barnes gets in there. Hey man, Kwame, man, we don't need to do this, man. You cry for help, you need attention. All week you have my name in your mouth. Like, whoa, that's not like y'all apologies is a little different than most people's apologies. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all apologies be a little bit loaded. And so Kwame just don't stop.
Yeah. Every day.
Thing I can show you, Matt Barnes, nor Steven Jackson, nor many people on this planet got more than Kwame Brown is free time. Because that dude is just going like there's no tomorrow.
Like Matt told him, listen, you can bring your hookah with you. You can bring that front seat that you always sitting in. Listen,
I heard that.
Yeah, I
in the front seat of that car that you always in.
When Matt said that, I was crying. That was a good one.
What kind of car is it?
Oh, whatever it is, man. He going like he talking about like who girls liked who. Like, yeah, I guess she liked my mama's cooking better. Like, like he is really like, no, yeah, he going in, man. Like he is like, I know about you. Like, don't make me really exposed. Like, I know about you. He really, I'm like, yo, this dude.
See, that part I don't like. When he went to the specifics, I like to think that me and Kenyon, we've been through a lot of things together, a lot of places. If we fall out forever, whatever we saw together, that stays between us, period. Friends, not friends, or whatever. I don't feel like that type of stuff.
Was they ever friends, though?
Well, listen, he wasn't, listen, see, this is where we different. If I'm not fucking bothering you.
Yeah, you can't tell me what level. Listen, yeah, if you
my name out your mouth,
punch me
man.
in the chest, you can't tell me I can't punch you in the mouth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You bothered me.
Hey man, over there minding his goddamn business.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The gloves is automatically off when you
Keep
just
me out
start
of
with
it.
somebody.
Keep me out
You know
of
what I
it.
mean? That's all.
That's his
You know
point.
that.
So therefore you started with me, and I don't give from that instant on.
I can do however I can handle it however I choose to.
And he
Yeah,
out there talking
definitely.
about you paid
That's
for
facts.
women and all of that. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Kwame.
Listen,
Okay.
gloves off.
Mm.
Listen, y'all mention me, gloves off, man. Like, and I get it. I ain't got no problem with it. Like,
That's
it's,
something I agree with, especially if I'm minding my own business and you ruffle my feathers.
yeah,
Don't start saying what the rules are. There's no rules.
The funny thing is when this first started, and he started his first video, all the Stack and all the Smokes fans was saying Kwame clout chasing. I'm like, y'all don't know this man. This man Kwame, that's the exact opposite of Kwame. Like Kwame runs from attention. Before this started, Kwame's Instagram page had 3,000 followers because he don't post nothing. I've known Kwame for about 4 years. I asked him to come on my show. He said, I don't do interviews. You Google interviews for Kwame Brown, you ain't gonna find nothing. He don't talk, he chill. He look at it like I played. That was another lifetime ago. I'm here in Georgia, minding my business.
Yeah.
Minding my business, staying out the way. So here I am minding my business. I got drafted 20 years ago. And again, the topic of the conversation wasn't what do you think of Kwame Brown? No, he's talking about a trade, and you just found a way to throw a barrel at that man. And he said, you don't get to determine when the lion's going to snap. You know what I mean? If like you don't get to determine that, like why he snapped that day. I don't know, but he did. And then after he did that, I'm like, everybody else, I knew exactly where it was coming from. You know what I mean? And if you listen to the words that he's saying and you put the stories together, the word he keeps emphasizing is I'm a man. I'm a man. Tie that into, y'all picked on me when I was a kid. I got into this league at 17. I had to deal with Mike shit. I can't say nothing to Mike. I can't say nothing to Oakley. They grown men. They picking on me. I'm a kid. Here I go 10 years later. I'm dealing with Kobe. They picking on me. He a legend. I can't say nothing. Cool. My whole career, I can't say nothing. Now I don't play the game. I don't have to bite my tongue. I'm a grown ass man, and y'all not just going to sit there and say whatever you want about me.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm not gonna let y'all keep. Yeah. I'm not gonna let y'all keep controlling the narrative about me.
No, I'm not.
And other black men, and he's speaking up for other black men that they do it too. He's not just speaking on himself. Like he's taking up for himself, of course, but he's speaking on other black men. Like he's
looking out for the next Kwame Brown. He's looking out for that next seven. And the thing is, Stephen A. Smith, I think, because while Stephen A. Smith was a man at that time, I'm sure he was
home rooting for him, Sam Bowie.
I think Stephen A. should come out and just be like, yo, I was wrong. And if I had the opportunity to do that again, I wouldn't do that again. He's further in his career. What's wrong with saying that you were wrong? I grew. I didn't, I was wrong. I shouldn't have did that. Like
Anthony Bennett is somewhere wrong. Like, Kwame.
You say him?
Yeah.
Bennett, Anthony Bennett, Sam Bowie, they somewhere like this. Yeah, Kwame just called me. We're ready to get on the front.
But they never talk about the Andrea Bargnanis, the Nicolas Skeetish-Villes, the guys.
What's the dude they took in the draft with Melo and Brown?
Before Melo, I knew he was going to say that.
Darko. You know what I'm saying?
They don't mention.
They don't get the same slander. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it be our own kind. I'm saying and that's his point. Like it's be our own kind tearing us down. Like y'all gonna stop it. Like enough is enough. Like y'all out here picking on kids. Like and that's MG point. Like he's just like, yeah, I'm a grown ass man now, and y'all woke me up. I've been chilling, and y'all gonna deal with this lashing until I get tired of it. And
the truth of the matter is, this day and age when we so anti-bullying, that shit is the definition of bullying, man. Y'all just keep picking on somebody. Like, again, like I say, I follow Kwame on Instagram way before this. Kwame could post a picture saying, good morning, America. 15 people are going to be like, you's the biggest bust that ever lived. Why you posting? It's not a good morning when you got drafted. Like, yo, dude, that's 20 years ago, man. To the point that the dude didn't even want. I remember one day we talking. He said, I'm about to make a YouTube channel called Kwame Brown Bus Life. And these people just going to make fun of me all day. I should at least get paid for it. And he did. That was like 2 years ago. He did. And like people need to leave that man alone. One thing I can show you for sure about Kwame, and like I said, spend a good amount of time around him. Kwame don't bother nobody.
Not at all.
Kwame don't bother nobody. And just one quick story before, like when I remember one time, Kenyon, we were walking in for practice and they were walking out for practice. I don't want to say no names, but they getting into it. And instead of saying to Kwame, whatever the bad plays. Let's say it's, damn, you dropped the ball. When you roast a roll, pick the ball. Cool. Say that. It's that extra sentence. You dropped the ball. You should have rolled. No wonder Mike and them cut you. No wonder you ain't lasting. It's like, why is that necessary? Yeah. Why is that necessary? If I made a bad play, leave a bad play. That extra sentence about you being a bust or you never was that good, like that's it's them the ones that was just I can't take it no more.
Yeah, and see, and that's like, and if he would have snapped in that moment,
he did.
And, no, right, really snapped.
Yeah, right.
Real snap.
Yeah,
like really snapped.
Yeah,
and I know what the player you're talking about. Like I know what the situation, MG.
Right,
but
right.
If he would have grabbed him,
yeah, absolutely,
and could nobody get his hands off of him because he had a bit of 6'11", 280.
A solid muscle too.
Now here, even more problem. You know what I'm saying? Like then they try to start bringing up his family history and all that kind of nut shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and fuck Charlamagne for that. I know he apologized, but fuck Charlamagne for bringing up that man's family and what his family did, and he ain't got nothing to do with that man. Like, yeah. So Charlamagne. So I don't know if you know kids like. So Mother Kwame got family members that's doing time, like life, like real time.
So do I.
Like for some horrendous, like for some horrendous shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, some wild ass stories that it was just.
And then Charlamagne just put it out there like his family from South Carolina, where I'm from, and his dad is this, his brother is this, and like
look it up.
Yeah, they ain't got shit to do with what this is,
that ain't
bro.
Good. That ain't cool.
You know what I'm saying? So he went in on Charlamagne and called Charlamagne a rapist and told like Charlamagne took so where I'm from, like so ain't nobody gonna call this violator out, like
Charlamagne took a huge L on that one because he been minding. I didn't know that. I'm sure it's one of those things that a lot of people know, but not everybody knew. I didn't know nothing about that, and I had to go
took
look.
Some
and
pussy?
I was like,
what?
So allegedly, I guess she might be his wife now.
No.
Oh, so it's a different situation. So
yes, no, definitely not his wife. He took the charge. It's not alleged. This is convicted of, pleaded guilty to, statutory 14 and 26.
So I heard some other shit. So I heard a different story. Okay, so I heard a different story. So there you go.
Generally, it ain't one. It ain't generally. If that's what you do, that's what you do. Not to say nothing, but if that's what you do, it's what you do.
Well, there you have it. So there, yes. So yeah, Kiss. He took So he's out here. He a pedophile.
It's good. From what Kwame said. Again, it's good. There's an interview with the because then 2 nights ago, Flex went in on him.
Yeah,
Flex did like a whole 30-minute segment going on Charlamagne and being like and calling him whatever the word is you want to call it. But that's all attention that Charlamagne had nothing to do with this. And you know what I mean? And
that's why he apologized this morning. And that's why he got his ass up this morning and apologized.
Yeah. With the Breakfast Club, you got an employer and you a hot show. You can't hide when you're on the radio every day. So you got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, a good boss being like, yeah, so this thing really grew some legs over the weekend. You got to address it. I think we're going to start the show off with Donkey today. You know what I mean? Like, let's get this out the way early.
Yeah, this shit is a millipede? Grew some legs. This shit is a millipede, right? This shit is...
that shit grew some legs. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, again, Charlamagne didn't say in his apology, which is about 4 or 5 minutes long and sincere and good, he ain't say shit about that rape though. Not
at all. He ain't mentioned it not one time.
Not a word about it. Not a word about it.
Yeah. So,
what? Let me ask you this then. So, what does this do to? Because, like I said, we've been talking so much about Kwame. What about that other side of that fence and the whole everything? Like, what transpired? Their actions.
Yeah, I think people, like once Kwame started talking and then Matt said what he said, Stack said what he said, then people was waiting on the next thing from everybody. And then now I guess allegedly him and Stack then squashed it or allegedly squashed it or like I said, allegedly squashed. Like,
yeah, they got a whole different meaning of squash.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? So it should be interesting. Like it's gonna be interesting. Like who, like if Kwame keep it going, because he's still like he said he want to jump down on Matt like a trampoline. So
several times.
Like he's made this statement like consistently. Like Becky with the good hair.
Becky with the good hair.
Like I want to jump up and down on you like a trampoline. So he still want problems with Matt. So
Man, what Matt say?
No, he just because it had nothing to do with him. Like, dude, you don't know me. We ain't never been teammates. I guess because him and Stack was teammates at one point. Him and Gilbert was teammates at one point. So they have an intimate personal relationship to some degree. So if there's a conversation and or some type of apology or a conversation or understanding, it ain't got to be. It could just be like, no, my bad, I was wrong. We ain't got to speak ever again, and we can go our separate ways or whatever the case may be. It's easy for him to do that with Gilbert, do that with Stat. Like to your point again, like Kiss, like you were saying, like, dude, like I don't know this dude over here. Like I ain't never been teammates with you. I don't know you. I ain't never been around you. I don't know nothing about you. You don't know nothing about me. And you have this to do or say. And then you invited me to suck your dick. You know what I'm saying? And then you invited me to your genitalia. It's like, I got a problem with that even more. You know what I'm saying? So.
Jada, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
When you was involved in a pretty big historical beef that played out in front of all of us with Beanie and yourself, and y'all was going back and forth on it, is there ever a point in time where it was just like, all right, let's truce, cool, but then somebody said something afterwards, just like, dog, I thought we'd agreed to squash this?
Nah, it was different. When the Siegel shit was real personal, it was real. It could have got ugly. Like somebody could have got really shot or killed or hurt off that shit. So when we squashed it in a neutral spot, I think Riverbank Park somewhere in New York, I'm sure they had a bunch of guns on them. Siegel probably had a gun on him. I definitely had a gun on me. I had a few guys with me. So, and we talked for a few hours and it was over. That day it was over. But nowadays the rap beefs is different. And it's just words. But some of them aren't. But you gotta determine, you know how to gauge it. But there's some lines that's uncross-backable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Inviting a man to
They wrote it in pen.
Frank stand. Yeah. That's
and see, that's what Kwame
said. Involving a man's family, background, history, inviting them to your dick, any of that type of shit.
Yeah.
It's hard to.
Yeah, because I know for me, right? And people know, MG, you know how my mouth can get. Kiss don't really know this. So when I get there, Kiss, like when I get to that point to where I want action, like I might say that to you.
Invite you to the Frank stand. Yeah,
definitely.
But that's where you know what level was that. That's
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So therefore, for him, it's like, dude, like you, like really?
I mean, Kwame talking about this man. He goes into so much detail about the Derek Fisher stuff. So when you're talking about my kids, that's one thing that'll get me there at any point in time. And he calling them, them your step kids. Give Matt, send Kwame gas money to pick your kids up in soccer practice. You showering with him at the same time y'all teammates. He showering with your wife. I mean, all of that type of stuff. I don't know how you come back from that one.
Now, hopefully you ain't looking at the man when y'all was in the shower. Hopefully he ain't bigger than you. I was like,
yeah, all of that.
Oh man,
all of that. That's your kid's stepdaddy. All of that. He was your mentor. Now he's a mentor. All of that.
Oh yeah. He going in. Like Kwame took it all the way in. Like, and then like you said, I'm saying to your point, like you can't hit me in my chest and think I ain't gonna punch you in your mouth. So yeah, that's a great point, Kiss. Like, great point. Like,
right.
Yeah, man. But no, it's been entertaining, man, and obviously Kwame has a lot more to say because he's gained over 30,000 followers since it started, Kiss.
He gained 1,000 an hour just about, brother.
You know, they like controversy, man. That shit's gonna sell, pick up. They hoping to catch more fire and keep going throughout the summer.
Yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? They are, why don't y'all get on Thriller and Box? Why don't y'all
I don't want that.
Yeah, people doing all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But he's definitely like he be playing talking, be in the car. They did going to pick up a trailer. Like he just
man went picked up Chick-fil-A breakfast one morning, ordered a 12 count for his son.
Yeah, like this morning, like I rolled over to my home screen on my phone. What is it? Quam 1 or Quam Low, whatever it is.
It's going live.
It's going live. First thing this morning, I was like, yo.
Not in the morning. Not no more than my time.
Wow.
He crazy.
He really stewing on it. He going to bed like coming up with new material.
They woke up a sleeping giant, huh?
Literally.
No, they did. They catching the wrath of 20 years. And I mean, the thing is, he said stuff about Chris Broussard, Ron Parker, Jamel Hill, Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, everybody you can think of. He's just going down the line. And the thing is, man, if you just go on YouTube, it's 20 years of clips of people, Kwame Brown, blah, blah, blah. I mean, just bashing this man. And he ain't said nothing. They had a clip. They had a clip I seen of all people. Roy Hibbert was sitting there laughing at Kwame Brown. I said, you got some nerve, Roy Hibbert, to laugh at anybody.
And they be fucking laughing at anybody.
You got some nerve, bro. I'm like, no way in hell Roy Hibbert found himself talking about anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Yes. They got no room.
Stop. He was there.
Yeah.
Jesus. While they was just, Stephen A. Smith was just going on him. And he's like, who'd you score your first bucket? I said, scored on Kwame Brown. Oh, no surprise there. He just TT in his shit. I said, man, nah, we're not gonna do the Roy Hibbert slander. We're not going for that.
Yeah, and then if you approach Stephen A. the way I did after he had something to say about me, then he ain't got shit else to say. Like, dude, keep my name out your mouth, I'll slap the fuck out you.
And the thing is, again, if Stephen A. what he had to do at the beginning of his career to get on, fine. But at this point, you're supposed to be like, man, I'm sorry, I wasn't that was wrong. It was, because you talk about people. Yeah, if you want to talk about whether Kenyon can or can't shoot or whatever, fine, do that. But it's like when you start talking about characteristics and soft or bad fathers, like, whoa,
and how much money,
your job?
What I should be asking for, how much money I should be making. Like, I'm not worth this, and you need to take what they offering. Listen, dude. I'm not him. Trust me.
Yeah. We're not privy to your negotiations with ESPN. Seem like you doing A-OK over there.
Hell yeah. Bashing grown men. Yeah. So but it's been entertaining, man. It's been fun.
You think it ends? How you think it ends? And how you want it to end?
I honestly don't know, man. It's gonna end peaceful, man. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. Like, Mac can be as aggressive as he want to be. That's a big ass, grown ass man, dog.
Yep. He not your normal big.
And this coming from, like, I ain't never backed down from a fight. I ain't never turned. Nah, listen, man. I'm leaving Kwame alone. He got got a lot of built up aggression, man. Like, 20 years of aggression of people been talking shit about you, and you've just been swallowing it, pushing that shit down.
The top of the pot can't fit no more.
Volcano.
It's ready to blow. Yeah.
Volcano. You know what I'm saying?
Those don't usually end well.
Yeah, so I just hope it ends peacefully, man. Don't nobody come, but
yo, you've got your millionaire who cuts his own grass, man. You should probably leave him alone, man. Just thing like that, man. That's a word of free advice. You know somebody made $7 million and they cut their own grass and riding tractors. Leave that man alone, bro. Right? Like,
we going to end on that note.
Leave it as free advice. Anybody in your neighborhood cut their own grass, can you? I mean, I don't even make millions and nobody over here cut their own grass. I don't cut my own grass.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I said something wrong, Chris?
Hey, we put that shit on a postcard or a t-shirt.
Any millionaires that cut their own grass, you better leave that man.
Leave that man alone, yo. Because something ain't right with it.
Hey, he probably wants to smoke. And the thing is, he fixed the lawnmower when it breaks too. Like, the man is like, leave the man alone, man.
Yes, man. The man said he used to walk around barefoot, man. Leave that man alone, man.
Leave that man alone. You're not bothering nobody.
Oh, shit. Oh, they got me crying. Yo, so
hey.
Appreciate you for coming through, MG.
Hey, always.
Kids, good to have you. Kids, good to have you back on American soil, brother.
I'm crying. He really crying over it. You know somebody that makes 6-7 million and cut their own grass? You better leave him alone.
I've been saying, I didn't know that. I've been saying, leave that man alone, man. He got a lot of other shit going on, but yeah. That man made $65 million in his lifetime. He a millionaire, man. He cut his own grass.
He got a lot of grass too.
Yeah, he got acres, like he said. So.
Yeah, he got acres. And he cut them himself.
Shit, yo. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, yes, appreciate you. And it ain't official until it's a wrap.